Hello and good evening. Happy second day after Christmas, I guess. I don't know. I've been going through some things lately. Well, not lately, today, because as we already know, I'm moving. So I spent a good part of the day going through a lot of my clutter and two Goodwill drop offs later and a lot of trash bins. I found my crown. Now, how fitting is that? I found my crown. So of course, me being me, I had to dress up and wear my crown, because I'm a queen. So, whatever. Um, I know we were gonna pull some cards from the Empath Oracle deck today, but we were talking about some things about Isis and deities today in my WhatsApp group with some of my friends, and I forgot I had this Isis deck. So of course, one of my friends wanted to see it or see pictures of it, and I ended up shuffling some cards. So I guess we're going to use this deck today. So these are what I pulled out. Now these aren't some of the same cards for the group, but let's see if I can get these here. But the card that came out two times is this one, the Brother in Darkness, followed by the Scales of Balance. If you can see that. Flower of Life, Ancient Power Mysteries, and Divine Destiny. Oh yes. I've got to debut that too. I love that tattoo. Or this almost sleeve, but I think I'm done here. Because this is, for me, my journey to self-love and compassion. Now, enough about me. Well, for now. I'm so excited today. I can't believe how much stuff I got rid of. Like, I live in a one-bedroom condo. How in the heck did I have so much stuff for one person? I mean, I like to decorate and stuff, so a lot of it was a lot of that clutter. But still, how in the heck did I have that much clutter for one person? And also, the best thing about that, besides finding my crown, which now I'm going to wear all the time, Queen Bee, it actually came last year because I was going to dress up as a bee with my dog. We were going to be matching outfits for Halloween because I'm that extra, and I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, and I ended up being a wolf because my nephew wanted me to be a wolf for Halloween. So I didn't get to wear my Queen Bee outfit, but Lola got to wear hers. But this crown was supposed to go with that because I was going to be a Queen Bee. Now, I felt all fancy wearing this, so I decided to dance up in my nicest dress. And I I was actually going to wear that Queen Bee costume. I might wear it tomorrow, actually. Why not? I got no reason not to. But anyways, let's talk about these cards. So the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. I'm not very familiar with this deck yet. I've used it a couple of times, but I'm still learning it. But it talks about being tested. And I know I've been talking about that a lot with everything that I've gone through this last month, this last year. But this was the biggest test, of seeing if I would follow my heart and leave a job that I didn't want to be in, but I was tied to because of financial reasons, and also picking up and leaving when you're being called. So what I got from it is you're being tested and you're ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. And it's also about becoming conscious of the negativity within, like your thoughts or negative habits you still have, and also the negative or negativity coming to you could be from others or situations that you're in, and not being fearful of it, not being scared to move away from it, and not being scared that it's going to overpower you, because you have the power to overcome it. And then also the Scales of Balance, ancient tantra of the soul. Now that one talks about divine support during this journey of the soul, bringing yourself into wholeness, which is about balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Obviously here I'm in my feminine energy, but when I was keeping my walls up and the way I deal with things in life as a single person, I live more in my masculine energy, and I think more logically than through like that feminine imagination, but I do have a lot of that too. And sometimes I let my masculinity overpower me. Not to mention that I am a masculine sign, because I don't know why Scorpios are masculine. Like, we're freaking awesome. We should be women. We're water signs. But whatever. I don't like this angle. Okay. But anyways, that's what that talks about. And then the flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. Talks about, obviously, manifesting. Speaking the life that you want into existence. And not down talking it. Like, first day, I don't know, January 1st of 2025, I'm going to save or start saving $500 a month. And then by June 15th, 2025, I'm going to go to Puerto Vallarta for a month and live like a queen. You know, stuff like that. It could be like, I want a 5-bedroom house with 4 bathrooms and an infinity pool in the bathroom, and it's going to be so ridiculously large in that bathroom that you have to take a golf cart from the pool to the toilet. And then I want land, and I want a lake, and I want a garden, and I want an outdoor kitchen, and I'm going to live that life, and actually acting like you already have that in your life. Because if you act like you already have that, it comes to you. And then the ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. This one is about, actually that was about manifesting. The flower of life is also about manifesting, because you're entering a fertile period in life. So these actually these go together. These go together. Speak the life that you want into existence, because this is a fertile time. You are living in your abundance. And this is talking about manifesting. Speaking the words that you would like to create in your life. So yes. And this one is also about stop resisting change. I still resist change even now in this part of my journey, but I have to catch myself when I'm doing it. And I have to tell myself it's going to be for my highest and greatest good just to do what I'm told. And then it is. And then divine destiny. Path. Excuse me. That was an awkward. That was an awkward drink with the straw, but I don't care. You'll see a lot of weirdness coming from me. But divine destiny. Path of the divine warrior. We're divine warriors. Okay? And that talks about keep going even through times of difficulty. So even though life may seem difficult, keep going. Don't give up. Because in my hardest times, I wanted to give up so many times. I've cussed out the universe so many times. And I've quit so many times. But then the next day I wake up and I try a little bit harder. You know why? Because why not? Just like 1% harder the next day. And then things change. And then eventually you'll get to a point where you're just happy and you've reached inner peace, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming until you wake up with a smile and you find reasons to smile even through the darkness. Now I love this card. I love these. These are gorgeous. Gorgeous cards. And these also talk about everything that I've been talking about these last couple of days. Like, look at them. Look at it. Which is about surrendering and things working out for you. Following your calling and things working out for you. Now, I'm not too familiar with these, so I had to take some notes, but I also could read from the book if you want me to. I don't want to keep this video too long. But we'll start with the Brother in Darkness, since that was the main one that came out twice. The Brother in Darkness. Okay. So, the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with the spiritual test. Beloved initiate, you shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Keep following your heart. Because you're divinely protected. No ill will come to you when you follow your heart. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of a negative energy source, either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful. There is no need for fear. There is just need for more conscious, loving response. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother Set led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son child and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligent, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. Don't I know that? Man, my emotions were destructive. And I just kept packing it down, because I was like, eventually they're going to go away. Did they? No. It was like an atomic bomb going off. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you or directed toward you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it is dressed up as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influence within or directed towards you without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. This boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action than this. Listen to your heart and trust in your guidance. You are guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. This oracle also comes as a spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through to greater consciousness, not to fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion. Instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Do not fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion. Instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Ooh, that goes with yesterday's card, the Laguz with the runes, the emotions one. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obligated or obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. Which means releasing other people's opinions of you. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you. It is just energy and feeling. Let it flow and it shall go. The ritual healing below will assist with releasing negative energies through feminine power. May you enjoy your growing mastery with such energies from a place of compassion, humility, and service to the light in all beings. Now, if we want to do the ritual, I can read it for you. But right now, I don't want to. And then we're going to go to, what was the next one? The scales of balance. I don't want to go through all that right now, but I can later. Let me know in the comments if you want me to tell you the ritual or read the ritual, because I'll do that. But right now I don't want to. No, I don't. Look for scales of balance. It's in order of me being me. I don't like to do things up the right way, you know? I like to do things my own way. Scales of balance. Ancient Tantra of the soul. You are a Tantrika. Tantrika. How do you say that? Initiate on the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine. The two sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the auspices. I can't read that. Under the auspices, whatever, and blessings of beloved Isis. Whatever, who cares? You are in the process of sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within your own soul. Some would say that's a twin flame journey. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is a connection of the body and soul. The effect of this inner divine relationship healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body. The body becomes a living sacred temple of light, energy, and wild aliveness. This embodiment can be experienced in movement, in deep stillness, in vitality, and in quietness. You are a Tantrika, a sacred priestess of the Tantric arts. Some people mistakenly believe that Tantra is simply about sexuality, but it is, in truth, the journey of the soul to bring masculine and feminine polarities into wholeness, love, unity, and empowerment, to learn to be the enlightened path in every element of your being. This is soul-building work that is in great service to the spiritual healing and evolution of humanity, which is in deep need of those, such as the energy growing and spreading through your body in a pleasant, comfortable way. Hold on. Nope. I messed it up. I skipped a page. But anyways, this is soul building work that is in great service to the spiritual healing and evolution of humanity, which is in deep need of those such as yourself, who can help create sacred connection between mind and body. It might be through your own personal healing of your body-mind connection, and perhaps through your healing services for others, that you walk your tantric path. It might be done in a private way or in an obvious way. What matters is that it feels right for you. Walking this path authentically is a choice to live in dedication to the sacred work of Isis, who taught us about the creative power that could come of healing the relationship between masculine and feminine consciousness. You are guided to accept this healing through learning to balance the masculine and feminine energies within yourself and your relationships with others. Balancing, give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to do this now. Learning to feel as comfortable as possible with your sexual and spiritual nature, seeing how they can complement rather than compete with each other is helpful too. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secrets to divine feminine wisdom. This can occur through movement, dance, and yoga that is based on body awareness and presence, rather than necessarily involving fast-flowing postures that may take you more into your head than your body. You can come more into your body through time in nature, swimming, laying in the sun, resting, or walking, provided that you stay present to the physical sensations that you experience. This oracle also comes as a guide for your path of inner healing and service. You are encouraged to explore divine masculine and feminine healing within yourself, specifically at this time. This may involve forgiveness of past relationships with significant males or females in your life. It may also require an adjustment of softening to allow in feminine wisdom, or cutting out some distraction or draining situations or relationships that maximize or minimize your sense of your own power and capacity to use masculine wisdom well. Forgiveness. I'm working on that. Forgiving myself and forgiving others. I mostly forgive others. I'm pretty forgiving. But then I just don't talk to you anymore because once you betray me, that's it. But I don't forgive myself, mainly, for allowing myself to trust other people. But I'm learning to trust other people. If you also drew the Oracle of Healing the Divine Masculine, then you are actively encouraged to explore Tantra as a personal healing journey this lifetime. There are many different teachers and approaches under the I can't read. There are many different teachers and approaches under the heading of Tantra these days. Use your discernment and trust what feels right for you. You are also guided, if in healing work with others, that you can help others heal through exploring the interplay of masculine and feminine energies. It might be through connection of mind and body, through inner and outer worlds, through sexuality and spirituality joining for healing. Enjoy the unfolding journey. Beloved initiate, for it will be highly creative and could involve art, movement as dance or yoga, breathwork, and much more. Now, I do tantric breathwork, and I found a couple of videos on YouTube, which I will probably share, of tantric breathwork. I can't remember the lady's name right now that does them, but they're about 10 minutes, and I like to do them before bed. I haven't been doing them lately, but sometimes I'll do them on my own because I've been doing them so often that I already know or remember the routine. And it does help. And it actually helps with your creativity and your dreaming at night too. Now, the next one to read, Flower of Life, Divine Creativity and Manifestation. I'm trying not to take too long in this video, but it's also my video, so who cares? Oh, wow. What are the chances that you flip it right to that page without, yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Well, there are no coincidences. No coincidences. Apparently, English is my first language today, and I'm just learning how to read. But whatever. Flower of Life, Divine Creativity and Manifestation. You are entering a fertile period of your life. Focus on your innate creativity and how potent this is becoming, and watch it rapidly grow. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. I mean, that's kind of like, well, speaking things into existence and then trying to force it to happen. Like forcing, you really like somebody and you want to be with them and you keep talking about, he's going to be my boyfriend one day or she's going to be my girlfriend one day, and then forcing it. You just got to let it go. Go with the flow, I'm learning how to go with the flow. I've been that person that forces things or tries to rush things before. I'm kind of impatient, but then like I realize I don't want those things. So then like when I learn how to be patient and then I actually get the things that I want, I'm like, oh my god, this is so much better. So like this is something I'm learning too. So like, this is also kind of like calling me out. So I'm like, but whatever. Not whatever, but whatever. Your soul is hungering for creativity and manifestation of the beauty in your inner world. To witness it and live it in your physical world too much. I can't read. Let's try this again. Your soul is hungry for Your soul is hungering for creativity and manifestation of the beauty in your inner world. To witness it and live it in your physical world too. Much of your spiritual energy is directed into creative process, and your creative powers are growing fast now. As you are gaining more potency in your creative flow, it is important that you use this growing ability wisely. Become aware of how easy and quick your thoughts and feelings are manifesting into conversations, situations, and responses from the universe. Notice how quickly your prayers are confirmed through signs and dreams, intuitions, and opportunities opening up for you. You are becoming more and more swiftly that which you choose to think, feel, speak, and believe. This oracle suggests that the time is right for you to choose to align yourself with love each morning so that your thoughts will serve you well and the manifestations you set in motion will be ones that enhance your life experience rather than more of what you do not want to experience. So focus on the things that you want and not the things that you don't want to happen. It can require time, habit, and consistency to change patterns of thought and behavior, but it can be done. Now, I get up in the mornings and I do probably about 15 minutes of wall Pilates, and then I do a meditation, and then I do affirmations. And I meditate for about 10 minutes because I can't sit there that still. Sometimes I do it longer, but 10 minutes is usually like the limit that I'll give myself, like the max or the maximum, the least. Sometimes I'll do 5, but I'll do a guided meditation of cleansing and clearing my energy in the morning and grounding it. Or, depending on the day, sometimes if I get up earlier than I expect, I'll lay in bed and I'll do affirmations. Excuse me. Not very ladylike, especially not when you wear a crown. I'll do affirmations, and then I'll do my wall Pilates, and then I'll meditate. And then some days I'll do affirmations while I do my wall Pilates, and then I'll meditate. And I go for walks. I love being outside. I love watching the birds. I love talking to the universe, and I love asking for confirmations. And I'll ask to see certain birds or hear certain sounds as a confirmation for a yes or a no to anything that I'm asking. So maybe you should try it. Or ask to see a certain color or a number, or actually hear the words yes or no, or see them and see how it works. It works. I forgot where I was at, so I'm going to start again. But not too far. Where to stop? I don't know. Okay. It can require time, habit, and consistency to change patterns of thought and behavior, but it can be done. You are guided now to allow yourself absolute and radical permission to detach from past thoughts and behaviors, to bear the challenge of not knowing who you are or how you will be on the other side of the transformation in order to let it happen. The flower of life holds the secrets to allowing creative change and transformation of circumstances, manifestation, and healing in the easiest and most enjoyable ways possible. The flower of life contains repetitive patterns, each interlacing and interrelating to the other, like the holograph that contains the whole within each part. In this way, all that is required is to tap into one part, one element, one thought, or one behavior that relates to your desired creative outcome, and integrate it into your life. All the rest will follow through natural connection. The ritual below will help you create in a powerful and focused way using the holographic power of the flower of life. You choose wisely what you would like to experience. Make sure in your heart you are willing to allow it to come to life, because once you do the ritual, your life will change and move to accommodate your intention. It is a powerful skill within you that is growing, and what you put out will return to you multiplied. So make sure that is what you truly want. I'm learning this too. The oracle of the flower of life also brings guidance that you are in the midst of a changing pattern, and although it might be uncomfortable at first, it holds the seeds of what you desire and allow it to happen, is wise and loving to self. Hold on. The oracle of the flower of life also brings guidance that you are in the midst of a changing pattern, and although it might be uncomfortable at first, it holds the seeds of what you desire, and to allow it to happen is wise and loving to the self. Oh, I got it. Be brave, beloved initiate. The flower of life is nurturing you into a more whole expression of your divine self. Yes, there will be moments of questioning or doubt, but they are such a small part of beauty unfolding for you now. Enjoy the flowering of your soul light into form on this planet. Its diverse beauty. I think it meant in all its diverse beauty. Now we can do that ritual too if you want me to. It also has an incantation that comes with it. I'm not familiar with that stuff, so I don't really mess around with that. But I do affirmations and manifestations and speak life into the things that I do want. And then I try to let it go and try not to focus on it. That's what it is. So once you speak it out there, don't keep focusing on it. And like, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is it happening now? Where is it? What's going on? Let it go. Focus on something else. Focus on you after that. I don't know. Focus on your dog. Focus on doing something. But just don't focus on whatever you wanted to speak into existence, because then it takes longer to happen. Now, ancient power mysteries. Ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. I used to ask myself what's wrong with me, but who knows? The rattle of Isis, the sistrum, is playing in the hand of the goddess now. Can you sense it with your inner hearing? Its vibration reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient power mysteries of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words and music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. When the Lady Isis initiates a beloved into her ancient mysteries, life can become quite interesting. An initiate of Isis does not just learn new ideas as a student, but is thrown into the experience of the mysteries in real day-to-day living, so that they may be truly mastered in our lives, then utilized in service to help the lives of others too, so that one day all beings will be healed and whole according to the will of the Divine Feminine. The rattle of Isis initiates us into the mysteries of sound healing and creation through vibration. If we listen carefully with our inner ear, we can hear the sounds of the universe alive. We can sense and hear with our inner ear the movement of planets, the beating of the heart of Mother Earth, and the music of the goddess, guiding us through sound, helping our souls to dance and move and our lives to heal. You are guided to use words that reflect the experience you would like to create in your life. It may involve shifting how you speak. For example, rather than focusing on struggle or what is not working, focusing on the signs of life and healing that you experience. Focus on your progress, not what you don't feel isn't working. This may also include using chant, incantation, and prayer. It may also involve singing or playing a musical instrument or using sound for healing through the voice or another instrument such as crystal bowls, rattles, keyboard, or string or wood instruments, and letting the sound move you. You may use this healing for yourself, but if you are a healer, this oracle can guide you to explore this in your healing with others. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, in what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically also. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Is it acknowledgement of freedom, respect, and love for others? Do you use your powerful speech and wisdom and kindness? Or with wisdom and kindness? Do you use your powerful speech with wisdom and kindness? In order to help you master the ancient mysteries of the sistrum, use your beautiful voice with spiritual responsibility and wisdom. You also need to acknowledge where you have used your power to manipulate others to get your own way or failed to be respectful. I went through that like a couple months ago. And I wasn't very proud of myself because I wasn't my true self, and I was actually disappointed in myself and hurt that I would actually act like that. And that's what I was working on, this forgiveness too. And now that I understand that hurt people and what that meaning actually means, or that saying actually means, I understand it. I definitely put more thought into the way I speak to people and interactions with people, because you never know what they're going through. Forgive yourself aloud and ask for forgiveness, in person or spiritually, if doing so in person is not possible or appropriate. Often initiates don't realize where they are not conscious until thrown into initiation, which helps us become more aware and grow. It can be confronting to become aware of issues that need healing within us that we had no prior awareness of, and it can be tempting to criticize or judge ourselves. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all learning. Allow Lady Isis to help you find your way through to wise use of the power of sound. What you will learn through the initiation of the sistrum is an understanding that your words are powerful and create resonance. Come on, Alex. You will become able to create divine sound through music and speech for clearing, creating, and manifestation. Excuse me. Throat's getting dry. As you do so, your power to generate consciously cultivated higher frequencies will grow, and you will feel more masterful in managing your moods and the energy of your environment. You can manage karmic responsibility for what you create through the spiritual intention to be of service and healing. Then we all benefit from your growth. Remember, just as your body may naturally wish to dance when you hear a wonderful piece of music with your physical ears, so too when the inner ear of the soul hears the cosmic tune of the Divine Mother urging growth, healing, and greater joy, the soul wishes to move and our lives change. If this is happening for you already and you are feeling the onset of perhaps quite deep upheaval and change, know that it is part of your initiation into the ancient power mysteries and your soul is dancing. Trust in the flow. Work with your words to bring yourself into alignment with your soul, remembering that the soul resonates with love, bliss, abundance, peace, joy, and connection within us all, or with all that is. Focus on these kinds of energies, and your words will help you align with your soul and genuinely feel the peace beneath the changes you are experiencing in your life. Again, there's another ritual. If you want to hear it, leave it in the comments and I'll read the rituals. Our last card, Divine Destiny, the one with the one and only true Lady Isis. Divine Destiny, Divine Destiny. I'm getting there. Divine Destiny. Path of the Divine Warrior. The Divine Warrior guides you to your divine destiny. The Divine Warrior energy exists within men and women as the inner propulsion to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, focus, intelligence, and surrender into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to spiritual success. The Oracle of Divine Destiny is a call to your divine warrior. This part of you has great self-esteem and believes that what you desire is worth whatever effort. Personal growth, application, focus, and attention are required to attain it, provided it aligns with your divine destiny. This part of you acts in personal integrity, and if the goal will compromise integrity, then the goal is refined until it shines like a diamond in your heart. Then the divine warrior will bring it into being. Then the divine warrior will bring it into being. The path of the divine warrior is not one of any means to an end. The means and the end are considered equally important. The divine warrior will succeed in bringing about your destiny or your divine destiny, but it will be done in a way that is integrity with deep spiritual values. The divine warrior will succeed in bringing about your divine destiny, but it will be done in a way that is in integrity with deep spiritual values. There are important teachings on the path of the feminine about the need for surrender and allowing for the best manifestation. The divine warrior is not at odds with these, but continually surrenders into the greater unfoldment and play of cosmic forces, seeking to align with those forces for greater power and flow, aligning yourself in the universe. When you're told to do something, do it. Don't argue back. If they say to let go of something, let go of it. The Oracle of Divine Destiny often comes at a time when there is something that you feel you are struggling to attain. It may be a vague sense or a clear vision. There is something within your heart that you have almost given up hope on, wondering if it is ever really going to come together. This oracle comes with a message that although you may feel struggle or challenge, it is not a sign to step away in the situation. It is a sign to put your faith in the divine warrior within instead. This warrior may shift approach, change expectation, go within to find the resources you require, or find a completely different path to get you to your destiny. Do not give up the fight. Because sometimes when one door is locked, another one is open, or a window is open, or when you're on a path and the bridge washes out or the road washes out, there's always another route to take. And it always takes you to your finish line. If you are not sure what this applies, ask yourself, what is it in your life that you feel you are fighting to attain or maintain? Find what it is, not in form, but in essence. For me, it was maintaining the persona that I was a perfect person and that I didn't have any problems, even though I had a lot of problems. And not learning how to ask for help when I did need help, because I was one of those people who could be swimming in the water and have my right arm bit off and my left leg bit off by a shark, and then the rescue boat is sitting in the water right next to me, and you have the lifeguard saying, "Ma'am, hand me your hand so I can pull you out of the water," and you're still trying to swim, saying, "No, I'm good, I'm okay, I got this, I don't got this." And there's a lot of times when I don't got this, but at least I recognize it now and I say, I'm not okay. That's hard to admit. It's actually kind of funny. I feel funny inside for admitting that, but whatever. But do not give up the fight. Now, asking for help and allowing for help is not you giving up or you looking weak. It actually makes you stronger. And it actually shows a little bit of self-awareness. Just, even just like this much if you don't want to show it, but it still shows it, And it shows that you're evolving as a person and you're letting your ego die, because my ego was huge. I mean, I'm only 5'3", and my ego was probably like 6'10", 7'2", short people problems, Anyways, if you are not sure to what this applies, ask yourself what it is in your life that you feel you are fighting to attain or maintain. Find what it is, not in form, but in essence. If it is your job that you are fighting for, then it may be your freedom and responsibility that you are really fighting for. As an example, if you are fighting your weight or eating habits, then it might be the right to express your true feelings that you are fighting for. With your body as a divine warrior, refusing to give up the right to the truthful expression. Now, I don't understand that, so let me reread it. If it is your job that you are fighting for, then it may be your freedom and responsibility that you are really fighting for. As an example, if you are fighting your weight or eating habits, then it might be the right to express your true feelings that you are fighting for. With your body as a divine warrior, refusing to give up the right to truthful expression. Eating your feelings, or drinking your feelings, or both. I was fighting for my freedom with my job, so that resonates. Find the truth of what you are working towards and keep your heart and mind centered in that truth. Your divine warrior will get you what you need and deeply desire, in alignment with your best and highest divine destiny. You deserve no less. Ain't that the truth? We deserve the world. Now, I was fighting in my job for people to listen to me and for my voice to be heard. So instead, I would just shut up, or I would get pissed off and I would just be quiet. Nobody's ever experienced that before. Nobody's ever experienced the great silent treatment of the great Alex, or Alejandrina, no one's ever experienced that, ever. Just, I'm lying. Everybody's experienced that. I will ghost you, but I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But this channel, and me speaking on here, is very not me, but it's also a way for my voice to be heard and not be interrupted, because people will interrupt me and I will just shut up. I'm used to people talking over me, and then I started talking over other people. But then we're all just talking just to talk and not listening to be heard. So that's a problem. Well, I didn't plan on the video being this long, but I guess we needed it too. Because a lot of that resonated, and a lot of that speaks to everything that I've been talking to on this channel. My arm itches, sorry. It's not very attractive. But my Empress tattoo is itching, which is also a sign for me, because in tarot, actually, the Empress is like the mother energy, and in Egyptian mythology, Isis is also the mother energy. So there's a connection there. If you do some research, there's a connection there. The High Priestess is about transmuting that negative energy, transmuting your pain into positive energy. And the Lovers is not just about love and soulmate love, true love. It's also about commitment, self-love, and the commitment to loving yourself, which also leads you ultimately to Empress, which is wholeness, which is love and compassion for everyone, including yourself, like the ultimate love. But this right here is a story. Choosing to love yourself and fighting through the negativity till you get to wholeness, completeness, love, full love and compassion for others and yourself. But thank you for listening. I will be back tomorrow. I will probably be that fool in the bee outfit, so don't be surprised, with my crown, because I'll be a queen bee tomorrow instead of just a queen. But I hope you like my video. Have a good night.